Now, I know you're all excited to see the cannon. That's why you made that long, dangerous journey down here to the water's edge. But before we get to that noisy old gun, let me spend just a couple minutes telling you about another important weapon that the Spanish brought here back in 1565. The crossbow is a truly ancient weapon indeed. It first appeared in China all the way back in 600 BC. Yes, that's right. The same people who invented gunpowder invented the crossbow. Because it was invented in 600 BC, crossbows have been around nearly 2,000 years longer than guns have. That's the good news. The bad news is that in the 16th century, guns were starting to appear on the scene, and they were starting to make the crossbow obsolete. Guns were replacing crossbows, but they hadn't been completely replaced yet. We know from studying the records that the Spanish did bring crossbows on their expedition here to Florida, both as a supplementary weapon, a backup to the guns that they brought, and also to use as a hunting weapon. Now, when we think in terms of colonization, we don't often stop and think about the importance of hunting. When the Spanish came ashore here in September of 1565, they came ashore with 800 people. It's a lot of hungry mouths to feed. You could only carry a limited amount of provisions on board the ships. So hunting to supplement the food supply was vitally important. Now, the reason that the crossbow has been around for as long as it has is easily explained by the fact that they're very simple to use. Anybody can learn to shoot a crossbow. It's not like shooting a longbow. A crossbow is a simple mechanism. Once you learn how to cock and load it, there's nothing to it. Because it's more like shooting a gun than it is shooting a bow and arrow. You have a stock to help you aim, and you don't have to be strong to pull it trigger. You just point at what you want to shoot, and you shoot. And it doesn't make a lot of noise doing it. So again, it's a very good weapon for hunting. And this is a good replica of a hunting crossbow. A military weapon from that same time period would be 5 to 6 times more powerful. They had to be because they had to be capable of penetrating armor. They still wore armor in battle in the 16th century. And the crossbow had done a pretty good job of penetrating armor all through the Middle Ages, but then along comes guns. Doesn't take long to figure out that guns do a more effective job. Such a good job that not only are crossbows on their way to becoming obsolete, as you can imagine, so is armor. As guns become more common and widespread, armor simply becomes impractical because it won't protect you from bullets, so all it's going to do is weigh you down. But here on the frontiers of the New World 450 years ago, armor was still a good idea, and so was the good old dependable crossbow. It was still a good way to go out and shoot something for dinner, or if need be, to defend yourself. They still work just fine. Now, are you folks ready to learn about our cannon? Yeah, yes. I know you are. Are you excited? Yeah? Okay, we're going to make some noise for you.
You again. What happened?
So we didn't
You
get
liked
the
it so
fire.
much, you wanted to come back.
Yep.
Or you didn't get a chance to take a video.
I didn't get a video.
There it is. Yeah, all right. I torment everybody, so it's all part of the contract. How's everybody doing?
Good.
There's plenty of people right now. I'm not gonna keep you here too long, guys. The reason that cannon is here is because of the field behind you. That field is where everything starts. On the 8th of September, 1565, 42 years before Jamestown, 55 years before Plymouth. There's 800 Europeans in that field. Now, prior to everybody coming ashore on the 8th of September, I know the history books have had it wrong. Don't look at me like that. Anyway, you're not from Virginia, are you?
I believe you.
Yeah, just do me a favor and send them an email letting them know they're all full of beans. I've been getting nowhere. Anyway, I saw the look. Don't grumpy cat me because I told you the truth. Anyway, so guys, like I said, the reason that gun is here, 800 Spaniards, 42 years before Jamestown. The gun behind me is one of 20. It's a 6-pounder, right here, 6 pounds of iron. Not big, not heavy, unimpressive, doesn't do a thing. What's it good for? You're dealing with something at a distance, it's what you want. A 6-pound ball like that, guys, is going to travel a mile. A mile from here to the bridge to the south. To get it to travel that far, it's a pretty simple way to figure out how much gunpowder you're going to need. All you do, whatever the weight of the ball, half of it's powder. So a 6-pound ball, 3 pounds of powder. This gun is a little bit different than what you guys are used to seeing because of how it works. There's a mug at the back of the gun called a powder mug or a servidor. There'd actually be 5 of those mugs per gun. That's where that gunpowder is going to go. Now, because of the way this thing works, a good crew is going to load this thing and fire it 3, possibly even 4 times in a minute. Guys, that has ended the history lesson. You guys want to see how it works? Yes. Yeah, you guys know what to do, right? Mm-hmm. You remember?
Yeah.
Not this. All right. Guys, if you have a
Because our fingers will touch.
you want to get a photograph, just frame your picture, have your finger on the shutter. Should work out fine for those of you with phones as well. Lens cap. Lens cap? I always get one with that. Anyway. All right, guys. Cover your ears.
Then guys.
I'll get a hood. Fuego! Here you go, guys. Thanks for coming down. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys got any questions, feel free to stick around. Otherwise, guys,